anybody guess what I used to start the makings of Familiar Faces? I guess you probably could. Yeah, the JX 305 Roland. I've had this for a very long time. I've had this all the way back in a band, and I used to play called Interstellar Bus Stop. Used to set it on top of a Fender Rhodes, and I put a VK7 on top of that, and this little guy, I could set it right on top of the VK7. So, I mean, bringing a suitcase Rhodes, a VK7 with a Leslie speaker, and was kind of a lot already. So I was super glad that this is pretty small and could just fit on top of the, you know, those other two keyboards. And I didn't need to bring a keyboard stand. But yeah, this thing is a beast, and probably underrated too. I mean, this came out a little ways after the TR 808 Rhythm Composer by Roland, which developed a cult following. Everybody from Beastie Boys, Trent Reznor, I mean, just the list goes on and on. I mean, everybody used the 808, and you know, they only made 12,000 of them because it was kind of a failure. They thought when it came out, and you know, part of the reason why I think that TR 808 came to be is because people were able to pick them up at that time pretty cheap in pawn shops and stuff. It had 6 oscillators, and you know, this has 2. This has 808, 909 sounds and that stuff in it. Does it sound like the TR 808? Absolutely not. I mean, Roland, after they discovered the popularity of that thing, they couldn't even remake the TR 808 because of the transistors that they used. They just couldn't get them anymore. You know, the rules changed, and some of the things that they used to make those transistors, they weren't able to use anymore. They were kind of hazardous materials. But you know, that you'll find that with you know, guitar players know this with the original pedals. You know, it goes with the Moog, you know, products as well. I mean, you know, back in the day, they didn't have the restrictions on, you know, what kind of material. The difference between the old and new is has to do with warmth and tone. So, but you know, they did a really good job replicating it in this. And you know, will this rattle your dashboard off your car? Yeah. Blow your speakers if you're not careful? Yeah. I actually warn you about that in the manual. Kind of funny. So that, yeah, the 808 created Familiar Faces right here. Much love.